Pondering back with another video. Yo, please come in, thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, hit all notifications so you have my videos in your possession each and every time I go live or I do upload. Shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to my new subscribers, returning subscribers, all of that, right? Now, yeah, it's Saturday. You know, I just got out of the gym and all of that. So I wanted to come and, make a video or whatever. I want to talk about Cardi B. I want to talk about Nicki Minaj, the situation with her and Nosey Heaux. Definitely want to get into that. But one thing I just want to address with the Cardi B, Rob 49, and Glorilla, right? What I really thought about it was I went to Rob 49's page today on his Spotify because, I just wanted to see what was going up and wanted to just like check the temperature to see like what's good with the streams, right? Cardi B released that song 2-3 weeks ago with Rob 49. That song has amassed 1.7 million streams. That is crazy. That is crazy. Excuse me. 1.7 million streams. So then I had to do some cross analyzing and I looked over to look at Lotto's page to see like what Big Mama is doing. So I think Big Mama is maybe at 4 or 5 million streams, like collectively, like, whatever. And that's just on Spotify, right? But it's crazy to me that Lotto could have more streams than Cardi B. What is up with the impact? Yo, I was on a platform last night and I had an amazing conversation with people who didn't even know who I was, right? They didn't know anything about me doing commentary or anything, and people was just giving a raw opinions and expressions about Cardi B. And everybody is saying the same thing, that number one, they saying she waited too long. Number two, everybody is counting and aware of every time that, all of the times that she's striking out with all of these songs. Cardi B was striking out before bongos. And it's crazy to me that Rob 49, I don't know why he dropped that Mama remix with Glorilla on it. Like, you should have put Cardi on it and tried to maybe get some streams on it that way. But this new record went absolutely nowhere. 1.7 million. And now, I want to talk about this too, because Cardi B has been quiet for the past few days, right? What she's trying to do is be quiet, so then the next announcement coming from her will be the album or whatever the case may be, right? Look, they better make it strong. I personally believe this. Cardi B, she has to have a collaboration with Doja Cat and the Tuck. She gotta have one, because the way that this is going, she gonna need some best friend type teas. That Doja Cat and Sweetie had. She's gonna need a streamer song. Everything that the girl touched. You got to realize her ego was really bruised. I know the record label's ego was really bruised. And I think that they really truthfully started to see the tables turn when Bongos came out. And they spent that $2 million budget on that video and it went nowhere. So now we see Cardi is downgraded in all of the videos after that. Everything is cheapy. You know what I'm saying? Everything. So it's interesting. Cardi's quiet right now. So that, what they're gearing up to do. She's probably going to come with an album announcement really, really soon. And it better be a strong one because, the divorce, it was crazy. Like with me being on this other platform talking to people was talking about the divorce and they were saying the same thing that I said, that people just really don't care. People don't care about Offset, Off Tiggity. They don't care no more. But I just think that it's interesting. Go on Spotify if you got it and look at them streams for Rob 49 song. This is Cardi B. This is someone who they exalt to be one of the biggest female rappers. And yet they're holding her to the stats of yesteryear when she was getting all of them fake streams, in my opinion. All them fake streams, fake playlists and push and, propaganda. And now we looking at her like stand up. You was pushed and held up by propaganda, and nowadays you can't stand up. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, that's crazy, right? So listen, I also wanted to address, before we move into the Nicki Minaj commentary, I want to address the situation with Sky Jackson. So Sky Jackson, that whole domestic dispute, it was thrown out because they didn't have proof. She was in some sort of shoving, pushing match with that dude, and they threw it out. So she's not going to go to trial. I mean, shout out to Sky Jackson. I know she's still young. I know that when we were young, we make mistakes, we get into situations, and sometimes it's only captured from, the moment of where you look like you can be perceived to be, the agitator or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I'm happy. Maybe this will get her geared up to not entertain the bullshit or be, especially publicly, you know what I'm saying? So listen, shout out to Sky Jackson. That got tossed out and they're not going to be pursuing her with, any trial in regards to the domestic dispute that happened earlier this week. So yeah, next thing I want to talk about is, y'all already know Nicki Minaj sued Nosey Heaux, aka Marley Green, right? So the news came out yesterday that Nosey Heaux. So let me just read this to you directly from TMZ in regards to Nicki Minaj. So Nicki Minaj told y'all, I'm no cokehead, settles Nosey Heaux suit. Nicki Minaj is probably feeling vindicated because she settled a lawsuit with a woman who made some wild statements against her, and the woman had to apologize, admit she lied, and not mention Nicki and cocaine anymore, or else she'll have to pay a big penalty. According to the new legal docs obtained by TMZ, the settlement caused Marley Green, who goes by the social media persona Nosey Heaux, to apologize for her false statements about Nicki, namely bogus claims Nicki Minaj was a cokehead. So TMZ broke the story. Nicki Minaj sued Green back in September of 2022 after she posted a video claiming that Nicki was shoving all of this cocaine up her nose. In a statement, Green acknowledges everything she said about Nicki using or abusing cocaine was false, and that she had never had any evidence of Nicki using or abusing cocaine or any other drug. Nicki also claimed in a lawsuit that Green made vile comments about her son and her son that she shares with husband Kenneth Petty. You know, that was a low blow too. You know, I would be a liar to say that I don't see Nosey Heaux or I haven't seen her channel up on YouTube. It's not like commentary that I listen to per se, but I know that there is a sub genre or a subsector of YouTube where people will do and say anything just to kind of get clicks and views, and you know what I'm saying. And I think maybe that's what she did, and it just went wrong. So in the settlement, Green agrees to never mention Petty or Nicki's kid ever again, or say anything more about Nicki and cocaine, and she can't retweet any comments about Nicki doing anything illegal or unethical. If Green breaches the agreement, she's on the hook to pay Nicki $50,000 for each offense. Safe to say Nicki won this legal showdown. So that's crazy. If she ever mentions Nicki in the way that we described, any time that she mentions her, she has to pay $50,000 for each offense. $50,000 for each offense. So look, I hope Nosey Heaux learned her lesson. You know what I'm saying? I hope that she don't. And I feel this. I personally feel. I don't know if she likes Cardi or anything or what this was rooted in. But I just hope that people have learned their lesson. I hope that she moved on from the matter, and that at least she doesn't have to pay Nicki in the now. And I don't know her funds or anything like that pertaining to her financials, but I'm pretty sure not having to fork this money over definitely helped her. So just keep it on the up and up. I know that a lot of people don't like Nicki. I'm not one of those fans who try to force Nicki on everybody. If you don't like her, you don't like her. Just like you can't make me like everybody, right? But like how I do my commentary on Cardi B, I had somebody in my comments the other day and they was just like, you just want people to hate Cardi B. No, I don't. I have a channel. I've invested in my channel, time, energy, camera, all of that, right? And I speak what I say what I want to say. And whether you relate to it or not, I really don't care. You understand? I'm not trying to change your opinion on anything. This channel is literally a vessel of my thoughts and how I feel about female rap, things pertaining to Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, or whoever the hell I'm talking about. I don't have to say anything to appease you or to keep you. People subscribe all the time. Like, you understand what I'm saying? But I gain more subscribers than I ever lose. So I'm not really worried about that. But at the end of the day, I'm not going around trying to force people like, oh, you must love Nicki or whatever. Nah, but just keep it cute. I could be up here going crazy making all these allegations and titles and talking crazy about Cardi B. Not only does that not feel good to me, but that's not in my character. So I think that as long as people keep it ethical and, I guess she cannot speak about any of those subjects that was outlined in the lawsuit, then get your money. Who am I? I can't tell a person to not make their money on YouTube. Make your money, do your videos, and, entertain your crowd, but do shit the ethical way, because I know that there's Cardi B fans who hate me, and there's a lot of them who make comments under my videos and they be like, oh my God, like I like Cardi, but I shouldn't even be enjoying your commentary. You enjoy it. You enjoy it because you know what I'm saying is true. 7 songs striked out within the last year. Every release, Cardi has been striking out since what? The last song that she had that really performed good was Put It on the Floor, and that was Lotto's song, and she kind of breathed life into that. And they pushed that and promoted it on radio so much. She did the song with Fendi the Rapper, and you know what the truth of the matter is that Cardi B seen how Nicki before. I want you to think about this. Before Pink Friday 2 came out, Nicki did an amazing campaign with all of the songs. The Super Freaky Girl, which came out the year before, which led into the album. She had the Princess Diana remix, Red Ruby the Sleeves. She had the Barbie World song. So Nicki campaigned well, and Nicki got Cardi up off her ass. And then Cardi tried to start releasing all of these remixes and collaborations, and it just didn't do anything. The results were not responsive. She tried to campaign like Nicki and ain't get nothing. You know, what I always say, and like I said before in my video, and I was telling these people who was on this other app, back in March, Cardi B and her team tried to plan the perfect storm. They said, we're going to drop 4 songs in this month, and that was going to cause a media frenzy. And guess what? It didn't work. And I will tell you this, right? With the way that they exalt and push and promote Cardi, she should have been everywhere with those songs that came out. But she wasn't. Right. And I think that it's a bigger message behind it that everybody is avoiding and they don't want to say it out loud. It's almost like when you had a parent that was there for you, but even though they had some fucked up ways and you don't want to say certain things like, yeah, my mom's, she did work a lot and she did neglect me just because she provided room and board and like all of those things. And you try to overlook like some of the negative attributes to the person's personality or their doing. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not avoiding nothing. We're going to talk about all of it. And it's like it's the elephant in the room. And I truly think that this is why Cardi B, I said this before and a lot of other content creators said it. Anytime that it's time for Cardi B to produce and come out with something, it seems like there's some sort of drama, some relationship drama. Baby, now she's pregnant, she's with child, going through gestation and all of that. There's always an excuse. She reminds me of that person when it's time for them to put out or give their homework up, it's always an excuse. We don't want the useless excuses. We want you to execute. And you know how you got your stylist trying to make you look extra cute? We want you to execute. Having these designers and stylists trying to make you look extra cute. And then when the numbers come out on mute, huh? Offset got you pregnant. We know you was blowing his flute. Ooh, but the record labels know your numbers making you a fluke. Listen, potent, pondering, never pandering, never what? Panhandling. Listen, subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment below in regards to anything I spoke about from the Sky Jackson situation, Cardi B and Rob 49, and now Rob 49 got Mama remix. Why he ain't put Cardi B on Mama? You know what I'm saying? Why he ain't put her on that? No, he gave her a new song, and Cardi B just was unable to upgrade the track. I don't want to hear nothing about female rappers being the ones that they seek out for collaborations and feature artists. She ain't no feature artist. A feature artist is like Nicki, how she came in killing everybody's song and making them go up, and she added value to it. You got to add value to be a feature artist. Megan Thee Stallion is not even truly a feature artist, to be honest with you. She's really not. And I feel like that song she had with Glorilla, that really, it felt like more of her song, like, you know what I'm saying? In my opinion. Cardi B did that remix, went nowhere. Did the Never Wanna Leave You remix, went nowhere. Did the Punteria, went nowhere. Huh? Potent, pondering, never pandering. Listen, I'm up out of here. Peace.